Paul writes, verse 7, I've fought the good fight. He didn't say, I enjoyed my life thoroughly. All the cruises I took with no opposition. All the missionary trips I took with no opposition. No. He fought the good fight. I finished the race. The race of faith. That we call to run, looking unto Jesus, look and consider is the message. Looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. I finished the race. I have kept the faith. I have kept the faith. As we're worshiping the Lord right before this message, my eyes landed on a little card that someone had given to me shortly after I got born again in the States. And that goes many years. Thinking 30 years ago, approximately. And I was a university student, and I had an experience, a vision in the midnight hour, so to say. It was more towards in the morning, I believe. And I saw Jesus on the cross, and I knew he died for me, and I knew he was the Son of God through that night vision. I became born again. I woke up my roommate Beatrice, who was a Christian, whom God really used mightily as a witness of strong faith in the Word of God. I woke her up and I told her about the vision, and I got born again. And shortly after, there was an older gentleman, a veteran, a Vietnam veteran in the States. His name was Mercer, an older man. I don't know if he had a home or not. He always looked a bit disheveled, but wore his badges. And one day he gave me a card. He knew I got born again, and he truly rejoiced in that and gave me a card. And on that card, the one I was just looking at this morning, I've kept it. It says, keep the faith. Keep the faith. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7. And so this passage is very important to me and to all of us. That this is truly the testimony that we want to have to the very end, the very last of this breath that God has given to us on earth. That we have fought the good fight. That we have finished the race. And that we have kept the faith. There's no greater accolade to have at the end of one's life on earth. Right before we cross over, so we can hear him say, well done, good and faithful servant. So what you look at and what you consider is mighty important. Because the Apostle Paul had one perspective, one vision, one desire to be conformed to his death so he may attain to the resurrection from the dead. He writes that in Philippians chapter 3. To be conformed to Christ. He said, not that I have already attained, but I'm pressing on. I'm pressing on, forgetting what was. Every day, we have to encourage ourselves in this way. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. What has been entrusted to us, this message of salvation, it is not cheap. Don't be casual with the reading of the Bible. This is a living epistle. This is a living letter. This is life himself. His word is life to us. The entrance of this word is light to us. This is health to us, Proverbs 4 tells us. To our earthly existence, this is vital.